Raise your hand if you know this situation. You're casually scrolling through Facebook, only to find that your aunt has shared some post about vaccines causing autism or giraffes existing. But how can people believe absurd things like the Earth is a disc, lizard people run a government, or there are these animals in Africa with really long necks that totally exist? Why are conspiracy theories so widespread? Sure, it's fun to laugh at people who actually believe these creatures exist, but let's explore why people really believe in things like the monster of Loch Ness or giraffes. Just a few hundred years ago, no one in Europe actually thought an animal with a 2.5-meter long neck could exist. But then the theories started spreading, with this picture of an early giraffe. Know that the pattern is not yet introduced. From this picture on, the theory tended to spread all around the world. We don't have exact data today, but we have good reason to believe that the amount of people believing in the giraffe theory is actually in the millions. Not just the so-called giraffers are on the rise. The moon landing is faked, the earth is flat, and airplane exhaust is making us all stupid. To someone not involved in those theories, those statements seem absurd and like no one could ever believe them. But there are actually several scientific reasons why people believe in conspiracy theories. It's helpful to differentiate between people believing in a conspiracy theory passively and those who are actively sharing the message, spreading it through social media and the likes. Note that the spreaders don't have to actually believe in what they're spreading. According to Professor Michael Butter, there are 3 distinct motives to spread conspiracy theories. There's the profit motive. Claiming outrageous things can get you a lot of attention, and attention in the era of the internet means money. Just look at these videos of conspiracy theories. 1,000 clicks can get you $1 to $2.50, and we're here just gonna assume it's $1. That means this lizard person video earned at least $2,900. This flat earth video earned at least $13,000. And the most profitable by far is this video of a giraffe earning around $135,000. Despite the CGI being clearly visible, and they didn't even try with this one. The second reason to spread is for political goals. Certain groups and parties stand to profit from conspiracy theories. For instance, letting people think that there's a debate as to whether climate change is human-made or not can be advantageous for certain groups. This is because it shapes the narrative surrounding the topic. Giraffes, for instance, are spreading the myth that giraffes aren't government drones because they want people not to get nervous and be unreasonably calm. And lastly, there are those genuine believers. These people think they know the truth and they have to help people get out of a web of lies. They really think they're the good guys and the whole world is conspiring against them. The motif of truth is especially prevalent here, with titles like this one of an article about chemtrails or this one, True Facts About Giraffes, a video in which the author only acknowledges the fact that giraffes don't exist at the very end, when most viewers have already stopped watching. But why are so many people buying into conspiracy theories? What is their appeal? Conspiracy theories provide a strong framework of good and evil. They are simple, and in this day and age, people yearn for simplicity. They are overwhelmed by the complexity of the world. Or as one cartoon alien puts it,
"Oh, Steven. Humans just lead short, boring, insignificant lives, so they make up stories to feel like they're a part of something bigger. They want to blame all the world's problems on some single enemy they can fight, instead of a complex network of interrelated forces beyond anyone's control."
Conspiracy theories try to explain processes that are very complex with a lot of actors and forces involved in a simple but false way. Take global warming, for instance. Just because it snowed somewhere doesn't mean global warming is disproven. Or take the fact that giraffes are government drones designed to observe us stealthily. or the fact that different governments have different varieties of drones, that there are a lot of different forces in the giraffe program fighting for control. Giraffes replaced this whole dynamic with
Yes? Yeah, they exist. Why shouldn't they?
these ideas might be false, but in an arms race for our attention, the sticky ideas beat the complex reality. That doesn't mean that some parts of conspiracy theories aren't complex. Complex parts can make people believe something is true just because it's detailed. Take this Wikipedia article about giraffes, for instance, which was clearly doctored. Look at the amount of attention to detail that is brought into here. Someone really had a lot of work designing this article. Just look at this illustration. What also helps conspiracy theories seem more realistic is the mixing of fact and fiction. In this article, for instance, other real animals are linked to make people believe giraffes are just like them. No matter how many times you show giraffes or flat earthers scientific proof that shows their theory is just plain false, they will dismiss it. Show them ships disappearing at the horizon and they say, oh, they just happened to sink at that exact moment. You can show them the whole production process of giraffes, from the mechanics to the almost finished giraffes, which just need to be painted. But they'll just dismiss it. You can show them as many interviews with ex-giraffe engineers, but they'll dismiss it. They say, oh, these people all happen to be lying, trying to cover up the existence of giraffes. You can show them the websites of giraffe manufacturers. I mean, it's not hidden, but they'll just ignore it. Some questions they will just ignore, despite them clearly showing the flaws in their theories. Like, for instance, what sound do giraffes make? This is because the framework of a conspiracy theory allows every counter-argument or opposing person or group to be part of that huge conspiracy. Often, confronting people with this evidence will just make their belief stronger. Another thing making these theories resilient is their surrounding communities. People gather in echo chambers online, meaning they discuss their theory only with people who already agree with them. This makes their belief seem normal and valid. Online platforms like the Flat Earth Society or the subreddit Giraffes Totally Exist are a way for them to validate each other. So, to answer the question of the video and the more general question why conspiracy theories are so widespread, their spreading is politically and financially advantageous. They are easy, give meaning to people, and are impossible to disprove. And I assume some of them are just trolling. Now that might all just sound depressing. Like, no matter whether we talk to people and confront them with the reality or let them be in their echo chambers, they will just keep believing. And I don't have an easy solution for this either. But there are effective platforms that debunk conspiracy theories or their cousin fake news, like factcheck.org, or the subreddit Giraffes Don't Exist, where people collect evidence against giraffes and discuss the best strategies to address giraffes. I consciously decided to not have a sponsor with this video because the topic is so serious. Instead, I have a poll for you for the next video I'm gonna make. It's either there or there. Definitely not there or there. The options are crises and mech solutions, the corona crisis and what we can learn from it, and YouTube success and the notion of a meritocracy. Do you know someone who believes in giraffes? Or are you even an ex-giraffe yourself? I'd love to hear your story in the comments. You know what helps YouTube identify my content as worthwhile? You probably do, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. To like this video, comment and share the truth about giraffes and other conspiracy theories with people who might still be deceived. See ya!